Welcome back. You're still watching the Daily Debate, and I'm honored to be having with me over the phone to be shedding more light on this important topic for the future of tourism in the country is Dr. Yehia Qader, the expert in tourism. Thank you very much, Doctor, for being with us tonight on the Daily Debate over the phone.
Oh, thank you.
Anytime, of course. We are specifically concentrating and focusing tonight on Egypt as being a winter destination. How do you see the importance of seeing Egypt as a winter destination, and what is needed to be done in order to make it more attractive for the tourists from outside of Egypt?
Well, Egypt, historically has been a great winter resort destination for travelers worldwide. And even in the 17th, 18th century, travelers will come from Europe when it is freezing conditions to spend 2 or 3 months per year in the warm weather of Egypt, like Cairo, Luxor, and Aswan, cruising the Nile. And now, for the past, 30 or 50 years, we have the Red Sea resorts, Qader, Sharm el-Sheikh and Dahab,
Yes.
which is having a fair warm weather throughout the winter. So now that's why Egypt won a world reputation as an excellent resort when it is freezing conditions in other parts of the world.
Doctor, in your opinion, what are the main challenges that are facing the sector of tourism and how to evade them?
Well, over 90% of travelers and visitors to Egypt, they arrive, through via air,
Yes.
So that's why to increase the capacity of all the travelers to Egypt, we need, to add more air seats, air travel to Egypt, through scheduled flights, through chartered flights, through promotions.
Yes.
And that's why we can generate more travel inbound to travel to Egypt year-round.
Yes, and Doctor, you mentioned that we need to be having more space for the tourists to be coming through the air or through the airplanes as well in the near future. But how do you see the infrastructure that we have had? And we have had thousands of kilometers being built and constructed, new cities, bridges, the new capital. All of this has happened in the space of 10 or 11 years. Do you think that this has affected positively the number of tourists?
Definitely, that would increase travelers, for 2024 versus 2023, there was an increase 10%. And we expect, inshallah, we are going to exceed more than 16 million visitors per year for 2025. The excellent infrastructure of Egypt and the superstructure as well, the accessibility, the airlines, the local transportation, the sea cruises, and the advent, of new, network of railways spreading all over the country, and the speed railway network, of course, all the way from Alexandria and Red Sea to Luxor and Aswan. So that increases the capacity as well as the more hotel rooms that has been spanning, over the last 2 years. We have an over 15,000 hotel rooms that have been added to the capacity of hotel rooms in Egypt, and this is next to the cruises, that travel, and shuttles between Luxor and Aswan. And then we have the excellent resorts of the Red Sea, Qader, Sharm el-Sheikh, Dahab, Marsa Alam, and of course as well we have the summer resorts. So all this is adding to the capacity of world travel to Egypt.
Doctor, you mentioned that we need to be getting to the mark of 16 million tourists per year, starting of course from 2025. But how do you see the past numbers exceeding 15 million, I think for the first time in our history, or at least before 2010, the numbers that we have had before 2011 and 2010. Do you think that this is a viable goal to be getting 16 million tourists in 2025?
Of course, there's going to be 16 million and a black, because remember next July, inshallah, on the 3rd is going to be the opening of the Grand Egyptian Museum, and there are hundreds of thousands of visitors worldwide, that are lining up to visit Egypt, and enjoy all the antiquities and the magic of the Grand Egyptian Museum, the 100,000 artifacts. and the 12 galleries, like that display Egyptian antiquities, heritage, and civilization from prehistoric to, like to the Greco-Roman era. So really, this is going to be a great icon for world travelers, and this is going to increase the capacity at least by 10 to 15%, inshallah, this year.
Yes, Dr. Yehia Abdel Qader, the expert in tourism, thank you very much for being with us tonight on the Daily Debate over the phone. And we will be heading to the other report of the Daily Debate for tonight, focusing on the efforts of the Ministry of Finance to be allocating 50 billion Egyptian pounds for the tourism sector in the country for the upcoming period. Stay tuned for more details in the upcoming report.